Thought I'd show you my number 1206 Lufkin rule. Now this is aluminum with brass hinges, and ran across it the other day. I haven't used it in quite some time, and I wanted to do a little research. I thought, well, you know what, let me just see about this ruler, because I wasn't sure how old it was, and I wanted to do a little bit of investigating. Alright guys, before I show you the rest of my 1206 ruler, I thought I'd give you a little bit of history on the Lufkin company and some other information that you might find interesting. I'm going to show you some examples of the 1206 aluminum ruler out of the Lufkin catalogs, and they are going to be the ones that were scanned by Rose Tools. So they're the ones that get the credit for going through this laborious work of scanning these and giving us all that information. Now I found this on page 136 of their 1929 catalog. And on page 99 from the 1946 catalog, 12B. Look at the price of that 1206. Isn't that amazing how cheap those are? Per dozen? Unbelievable. Also interesting is from the 1947 catalog, catalog number 7, they actually had precision tools. Now there's a lot of pages here, so there's 73 shown, but it's really interesting. I never knew that they made precision tools. Here you see some pictures of the plant in Saginaw, Michigan, and also below that in Barrie, Ontario, Canada. And this is out of their number 8 catalog from 1955. And here on page 234 of the 1965 catalog, catalog number 9, we see the aluminum rule shown. Now the condition of this, after doing some research online and looking at some other examples that were available, is I think this thing is in extremely fine shape. Now this was given to me by my uncle, my dad's brother, way back when I started carpentry, and he always dabbled in carpentry. He wasn't a professional carpenter, but he always did his own carpentry work, and gave this to me. And I did use this for quite some time then, in the beginning when I was a carpenter. Now, one of the things I saw online were there was a lot of them sprung really bad. Now you see this, if I hold this vertical, you'll see this right here a little bit. Then let's flip it over. Minimal spreading of those. Very nice. And you just come to appreciate the quality of how this thing was made. Brass and aluminum. Now I never put any oil. Somewhere I was looking, maybe it was online when I was doing some research, it said to oil at those hinge points. Now I never did, because obviously if you're using this for carpentry, you don't want oil to be getting on any of your wood, on any of your projects. So that was something that I never did. Well, let's unfold this and see the condition of it. Now, one thing that is nice is all the hinges are tight. There's absolutely no slop in any one of these. And I'm sure if you put a little bit of oil, there'd be a lot less drag. But again, that's just not something that I'm going to do. But I feel they open up beautifully. This is a 6-foot ruler. And it's hard to hold that other end up here while I'm extending this. And here we have the end of it. Oh no, one more. No, we got one more. There we go. It's hiding on me. 72 inch. There we are. Now let's flip it over and we'll see what the other side looks like. So as you can see, this thing is in very fine shape, I feel. Don't know what the age is, though. I don't know what era this came out of. Hard to say. But a fine example. Wonder what something like this might be worth. And lastly, right here, I found this interesting blog, Tooling Around the Matheson History Museum. and it was about zigzag and slide rulers. And here you see the next folding rule is the Lufkin Model 1206 aluminum rule with brass hinges. Offerings for sale of examples of this rule on the internet attribute it to the period from the 1920s through the 1950s. This ruler is 7 inches long folded and 72 inches long fully extended. I found this website interesting with some other history. I won't go through it all, but if you go to this link, you can check it out. Here's some more information on Lufkin. You can pause the video to read it. Now this site right here, Rose Antique Tools, and you can see the URL up here, has some excellent information on the history of Lufkin tools. They also have PDF documents that you can download of Lufkin catalogs. Very nice. Here you see the ones that are available for download currently. And then below that they have an excellent history, a timeline. So if that's something that interests you, check that site out. And here guys, we see one on sale from Etsy.com. Can be yours for $55. Here's an example off of eBay, $54.98. Also off eBay, $28.95. And here you see the example of how so many of them I have seen are sprung to some extent, as shown here. From eBay, $19. Prices run the gamut. I'm sure it's because of condition. Here's one off of eBay for $12.77, and it actually doesn't look all too bad.